that out. All right. Everyone good to go?
Yep.
Alrighty. Our next guest on LGHL Access, we have the surprising story of Killer Canadian and Bolton Rays. They both went for $500K in bidding and went to the Ottawa Senators and have been the most productive forwards on their squad. Making their presence known in the points leaderboard so far this season, please welcome Killer Canadian and Bolton Rays.
How's it going, guys?
Hi guys, thanks for having us on.
Yep.
Yeah, not a problem. Sometimes it's tough to get guests, but I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited to have two guests on, especially two guys like yourselves that have been one of the big stories of the season so far. So it's nice to have you.
Yeah, definitely.
But all right, so we're going to direct our first. We have 5 questions for you. 5 questions for you guys. I'm going to direct the first one to Maxwell. Take it away.
All right, guys. From what I can tell, you both have had accounts on LG for some time, but haven't played much on LG. What made you both come back for season 20? I guess, Killer, you can go first.
All right. Yeah, I think the last time I played was season 17. I played off and on in League Arena, but just depending on availability. But actually, Devin asked me to sign up to play for his team, so we were just kind of hoping that he'd be able to grab us for $500K, and luckily it worked out. So that's basically I've signed up for a 2-year contract now, so I guess be playing 2 consecutive seasons here. So.
Dutch is locked in on cheap salaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Bolts? Same story?
Oh, I might have been season 18 on Tejas with the legendary Connor and all that fun stuff that happened a few years ago. But I don't know, Devin, like Killer said, asked us to come sign up. So we did, and it worked out well. We ended up on the same team.
Yeah, I think safe to say if anyone knew what was going to happen, it wouldn't have been $500K for the both of you. But hey, good for Devin and good for both of you. It's shitty to carry a high salary contract like some of the guys do, especially when you're not productive. But
Like
right. Yeah, the overpaid fourth forward. All right, second question, Kopitar.
All right. So with both of you having similar goals and assists, Canadian, you have 2 more assists. Who do you guys feel is the playmaker of your line, and who's the goal scorer?
That's pretty simple. It's Killer. He's probably I think he's probably one of the most underrated players on NHL.
You think he's both goal scorer and playmaker?
Probably definitely more the playmaker. He sets me up, tap-ins all the time.
Are you gonna take the high road on this one, Canadian?
I don't know. We're both pretty good at finding each other because we've been playing together since '09. But honestly, I think the real goal scorer on our line is Legacy. I think he has
Definitely.
I don't know how many goals he has, but he has a lot more than we do, and he seems to score every game. So I don't know. He's been a good fit for us. So
Yeah,
that's
Legacy.
a big,
Legacy
part
put
of
up,
our success.
Legacy put up quite a bit of points in the AHL last season, and he tried to went under a different tag, and then yeah, I mean he's doing pretty well. I assume. I haven't checked out his stats, but he's normally your I guess your left wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fit right in with us. Plays a pretty similar style.
And do you guys feel that he blends in? Because I see when you see most lines, it's normally a center and a right wing or a center and a left wing, and those two just working together, and occasionally the other wing just gets the puck for the goal. You know, how does it work? Do you feel all 3 of you blend well together, or?
Yeah, all 3 of us, I'd say, get pretty even touches, and we all find each other consistently. So it's worked out. He's a smart player, so fits our style.
He's all about cycling the puck like us, what we like to do.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, I have the third question for you. This one's going to be directed just to Canadian. You've made the LGHL lineup of the week twice in a row to start the season. Do you consider yourself superior to your buddy Bolts here?
Well, yeah, despite of that, but no, I don't know. Just good chemistry. I got lucky to put up a couple more points, but could have easily been him. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just the way the balance went.
I think that question was ruined when Bolts already gave you the better player acknowledgement at the start here. So
He does it all.
Yeah.
Selkie.
Selkie, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a little early for that. I think Boz would have something to say about that, though. He's off to a little shaky start. Maxwell, take question 4 away.
All right, Bolt, you had 12 pins in your first week of the season. The next 2, you haven't taken any. How did you change your game from staying out of the box these last 2 weeks?
I stopped taking 5-minute majors.
That'll do it.
Yeah. It's pretty much my fault that we lost to Toronto in week 1. They took a 5-minute major and they got, I think, 2 goals out of it. But yeah, just stop putting people from behind into the boards.
It's one of those things, man. You see someone there, you just want to kill them. You know, it's
It's really tempting. It's hard to not do it sometimes, especially
really,
if someone you don't like. But
yeah.
gotta let up sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. The injuries always hurt a team when someone's injured on the squad, so you always look to do that. Unfortunately, 5-minute penalties exist in the game. Question 5, Kopitar.
All right. Besides the 8-4 loss against the Kings, you guys have either seemed to greatly win your games or barely lose them. Do you find the competition you face so far easy or more challenging?
I think all the games we played were pretty competitive, apart from the Vancouver game we played. But I think that was a big part due with the servers. Everyone was having issues and stuff, so I think we were just lucky to have a few more guys that weren't affected by it. But
Yeah.
You guys, no one on your line had any effects on it?
I think we're all East Coast.
You're all East Coast?
Yeah, I think we weren't getting stuck on the West Coast, thankfully.
Yeah,
We took advantage.
I think I had like 3 or 4 guys during that week that were having that issue. One was the goalie and one was my GM, so that sucked for a lot of teams. But.
Yeah, it was a rough week for people for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to throw in a question here at the end. Do you guys expect to be facing any tougher lines? And what I mean by that, does Devin hold you guys to higher standards now based on your performance so far this season?
Well, I think probably more teams are going to throw out the top lines versus Ottawa because I think we're still first in our division. I don't know if we actually won tonight or not.
Yeah,
but probably the teams will throw out good lines versus us.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys definitely are I think the surprise story this season. There's a few guys on the points leaderboards that aren't normally there, but you guys are definitely taking the league by storm, and it's definitely been a good start. So that's all the questions we have for you guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come onto the show. I wish you guys the luck, and hopefully to see you guys remain on those points leaderboards and continue your success through the rest of the season.
Eric, thanks, guys.
Yep, no problem.
Thanks, Travis, and thanks, Devin.